want thickness.
Well, this is one of my favorite questions to ask all of my guests because, all of my guests, what is it about the brothers that you enjoy working with so much? And like, why do you just shoot with black dudes?
That's because that's what I'm only attracted to. I mean, it's
Nothing wrong with it.
I love the contrast, the skin. I love, see, that's beautiful.
I don't know why I pulled away so fast.
It's beautiful.
Ebony and ivory. Can't sing it all, shit. Go on.
I've never really had negative experiences with black guys in my past. I mean, outside of maybe one or two dating. I've just never received anything but support from them. And, I mean, there's just something animalistic when there's sex. Like, it's great.
I'm glad you used that word animalistic because when...
It's like they can't wait to rip into you.
Yeah.
And I love it.
One of the very important characters in the storyline of Thickness Protection Program is Aston Martin. Mm-hmm. And she used that word to describe the type of sex that she likes. Mm-hmm. And I love your scene with her in Puerto Rock. I think that's a classic. But my thing is like what she spoke highly of about you is said, there's some people who are like, famous in this, but they really don't act like they're like a big deal. And she described you like that. So like what I think it's like your humbleness and shyness at the same time.
I don't see myself as what you guys do. Like I'm from Maine. You don't get famous in Maine unless you're Stephen King. People don't know you unless you're Stephen
I didn't know
King.
Stephen King was from Maine. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like it's a weird concept for me to wrap my head around that people actually know who I am.
Now, forgive me if I'm wrong about this next one, but have you called yourself a queen of spades before?
That label got put on me.
Got put on you. Can
Yes.
you explain the story with that?
Other productions, other companies that I had dealt with at the time, that was what they wanted to use for a branding type deal, and that's a tricky one.
Yeah. Okay. How did you feel about that?
Again, tricky. I mean,
It's tricky to rock our world.
I get I get their intent, but I get where there can be misconstrued messages. So
Well, when I was having a conversation with Nikki Cakes, she said that, she has the Queen of Spades tattoo on her big old booty. Mm-hmm. And have you ever worked with Nikki?
I haven't. I did shoot a scene for her, though,
Okay.
last year at Exotica with her and Mr. Sensei, which was really, really
Nice.
hot.
Shout out Mr. Sensei.
Yes, he's amazing.
Yeah. So anyway, before I lose my train of thought, yeah, Nikki Spades has the Queen of Spades tattoo, mm-hmm. and we were talking about it. She's like, I know it might seem kind of racist, but like there really is a society of white women who only have sex with black men, and they will meet and have like parties to just do that, like sex parties to do that. Is that something you're familiar with or experienced with?
You're asking me tough questions to not get in trouble with.
Well, now you notice what I do. That's Thickness Protection Program.
I do like those. I'm very big behind interracial events. I have participated in them. Going forward, I need to find a different avenue because I tend to find myself in the middle of everybody, and I don't necessarily intend to, and it doesn't always get perceived well.
In the middle of everybody, like physically?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. So when you're at one of these or at a like sex party, how many people usually be there?
The last one I was at, I think there was 25 to 30 people.
Shit! 25 to 35? That's lit. That's almost like the pool party on Saturday.
Yeah.
And me coming from the vanilla world, but being like, adopted into this community, it's like, I was kind of like waiting for something to crack off on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. That was kind of a hard one. Nobody could really get away with that because of dude coming around. Did you see the host?
Dude coming around?
The host for the event, or not the host.
Oh, the
guy.
owner of the house?
Yeah.
I straight up didn't notice.
He
My
kept,
bad.
like,
Y'all saw me on the vlog. I was smoking some pretty good weed. So
yes,
like,
you were.
Yeah. Lyla hit it.
No, he was creeping.
He was creeping. Creeping
that,
like TLC. Okay.
Yeah,
What did he look like?
He was like an Asian dude.
I swear I did not notice that at all.
Skinny, yeah.
I did not notice a skinny Asian. You could have told me Santa Claus walked in and I wouldn't even notice.
You're like, I just saw boobies and booty.
Oh, yeah, he was like, hey, no funny business. Sorry I made him sound like Mr. Miyagi, all stereotypical. All right. In the industry, when it comes to male talent, do you have a favorite BBC?
I've had many favorites over the time just because they come and go, unfortunately.
Keyword, y'all, come and go.
But yeah, I mean, I do. Okay. I don't have anything that I've shot with him that I could show you right now.
YouTube, sensitive.
Yeah. Well, no, we haven't shot anything yet, so it's the prep.
Yeah. So you got favorites, but you don't want to play favorites.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
I hear you.
I'm trying not to.
Okay.
I get in trouble for that.
Well...